Okay, boys and girls, this week we have moved on to, again, another story. This one is called Prairie Dog Town. Prairie Dog Town. So we're going to go ahead and read this. And for today, Monday, you are annotating or reading and annotating. So read and annotate. Remember that when you are annotating, you are taking notes off to the side. You are numbering the paragraphs. You are maybe circling some repeated words. Maybe even putting a star next to words that you don't know. And maybe you want to use context clues to figure out what that word means. So you are literally dissecting. Dissecting means to take apart. You are literally dissecting the text. Okay? So let's go ahead and start reading. Prairie dogs are small animals that live on prairies or grasslands. These animals are little like squirrels, but they have shorter tails. Pioneers crossing the Great Plains in the 1850s often saw these little animals peering out of holes in the ground. Because the animals made barking sounds, the pioneers called them prairie dogs. Prairie dogs are very social animals. Several families often share the same underground burrow. Many groups live near each other in prairie dog towns. Two prairie dogs put their front teeth together to make sure they belong to the same group. When they do this, it looks like they are kissing. Prairie dogs make special sounds when enemies come near. Scientists think that the prairie dogs make a different sound to identify each kind of enemy. Prairie dogs dig safe, comfortable burrows. An entrance tunnel goes 3 to 10 feet straight down. The entrance tunnel leads to a level main tunnel that is 10 to 100 feet long. Side tunnels used for nesting branch out from the main tunnel. Prairie dogs are suited to the dry prairie weather. The insects, grasses, and flowers they eat give them all the water they need. Prairie dogs help keep the prairie ecosystem healthy. An ecosystem includes the physical parts of a place such as hills, plains, and lakes. It also includes the plants and animals living there. Some scientists think prairie dogs fertilize the prairie soil. Prairie dogs are also food for many prairie animals. At times, other animals hide in prairie dog burrows. In that way, the prairie dog helps other animals live on the prairie, where there are few places to hide and keep warm. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just read and annotate today. And then you're going to move on to area model multiplication. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is let's just go over this one and exactly how they did it. And then you guys will be doing problems 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so just to review, because this should actually be a review for you, let's look at number 1. Okay, it says 44 times 33. Well, this one already has this answer, so we're going to just keep that on hold for a little while. And let's go ahead and do this problem as they have it here. Okay, so 44 times 33. Okay, I know that I'm going to have to draw my box. And my box is going to have two digit by 2 digit. So it's going to have 4 boxes. 2 digit by 2 digit. Okay, so I'm going to start with 44. So I'm going to put 40 because there are 4 tens. That's 40. And 4 ones. So that's 44. Then I'm going to come to this side. And it's going to be 3 tens. So 30 and 3. Okay. Now, you're probably saying, how did they get this answer? Okay, so we know that we have to multiply 40 times 30 to get this answer. Okay, then how did they get that answer? They multiplied 30, so this number 30. So you go across and up, so 30 times 4. Then we're going to start at this square. So we're going to go down, so that's 3. Or I'm sorry, across and up times 40. And then we're going to go to this box. So 3 across and then up, that is 4. Okay, so if we check our answers, 4 times 3 is 12, and then you add the 2 zeros, so that's 1200. 30 times 4, 3 times 4 is 12, and then you add the 1 0, so that's 120. 3 times 40, 3 times 4 is 12, you add the 1 0, that's 120, and then you have 12. So what you're going to do is you're going to add all of these answers up. So you're going to add 40 times 3. You're going to add 1220. Okay, and then you're just going to add the rest. So it's going to be 1220, and 140. So you're going to get 1,360. Or you could just add 1,200 plus 120 plus 120 plus 12. Okay, all they did for the 140 is they added this 120 and this 120, and that's how they got 140. And then they added this 1,200 and this 12, and that's how they got 120. You totally don't have to do that unless you really want to. It's up to you. And then you just add it, so the answer is 1,360. So you're going to go ahead and do the rest of these problems. This one says 16 times 48, 64 times 27, 37 times 46, 82 times 16, and 35 times 58. Now, the nice thing, boys and girls, is they've already saved you a step, and they've already put the numbers out here to the side, so all you have to do is put them in the box, multiply, and then add them up over here on the side. And that is it for Monday's homework.